and that is, remember the whole, like, if people are like, well, why do these leaders do everything that they're told and blah blah blah? The Bill Clinton Monica Lewinsky thing, right? Just something to think about. Remember the Clinton Lewinsky, and what happened was Monica Lewinsky. How did it all blow up? Monica Lewinsky had a friend named Linda Tripp. You remember that? And Linda Tripp was a woman who Monica Lewinsky talked to and confided in, and and isn't this interesting? She confided in this woman named Linda Tripp, and Linda Tripp then recorded 20 hours of their conversations. Linda Tripp also admitted that Monica Lewinsky was going to throw away the blue dress, and she convinced her not to throw away the blue dress. And you're like, oh, so she just happened to be a friend, right? Okay. Do you know what Linda Tripp did before she came to the White House? She worked for military intelligence. She worked for anybody can look it up. She worked for military intelligence. Oh, by the way, when Linda Tripp was on the phone with Monica Lewinsky, talking to Monica Lewinsky and recording everything that Monica Lewinsky said, convincing her not to throw away the blue dress, who was writing Linda Tripp's check every 2 weeks? The Pentagon. She was military intelligence prior to coming to the White House. She came to the White House, right? After she left the White House, who she worked for, a guy named Vince Foster, who mysteriously committed suicide, right? She worked for him. Supposedly the last person to talk to Vince Foster before he committed suicide, right? And then they take Linda Tripp, take her out of the White House and put her at a Pentagon in this desk with nothing around it, right? Nobody, some dark, deep, dark place in the Pentagon. They then transfer Monica Lewinsky out of the White House right next to Linda Tripp. Linda Tripp spikes up a friendship with her and starts talking on the phone all the time and starts recording 20 hours of it. In other words, and might I add, at the time, at all that was going on, Epstein was in and out of the White House like 19 or 26 times or something. So the bottom line, if that was just another Zionist operation, who knows why? Maybe to keep Bill Clinton in line. Maybe to make
I'll
sure.
tell you why. I'll tell you why.
Okay, go ahead. This is what I want to
know. And we'll end it here. At the same time, or just before the scandal came out, Clinton was trying to broker a peace deal between Syria and the Zionist colony.
Yes.
And he had promised President Hafez al-Assad that all of the Golan Heights will be returned, including the shoreline of the Sea of Galilee. And within, weeks of that happening, the Monica Lewinsky scandal broke out, and then Clinton withdrew from those negotiations. And this is part of what Hafez al-Assad was really pissed off about as president of Syria. And he, from that point on, he told Bashar al-Assad, who became later the president, his son, that look, you can't even trust an American president being able to deliver something like this, because the Zionists will pull on him another Lewinsky.